So, being a woman in agriculture is an interesting row to hoe, as it turns out. Actually, women did much of the agricultural work in ancient times. There was like a labor issue, you know. Men were better at hunting, and women were better at tending and caring for children and animals and plants. And so that is always been sort of our realm. And in modern times, because we've gotten into large equipment and so on and so forth, agriculture has become dominated by men. And it's fascinating as a woman that's pretty small to try to work with this equipment. And I've always had trouble, you know, with the size of things or the weight of things or how much pressure it might take to take on and off a PTO. And I'm not weak. I'm a strong girl, but it still is a struggle. But I'm not an engineer, you know, but if I was, I would make some changes. One of the more interesting things that I've come up against recently is we had a fire at our farm last winter, and our bobcat burned up, and we got a new one, and it has a lot of safety features on it, which is lovely. But one of the safety features is that if the machine reads that you've left your seat, it will turn off on you. Well, I don't weigh very much, and the seat doesn't move forward. So the machine has a tendency to actually stop working on me while I'm trying to use it to maybe lift 1,500 pounds of grain 15 feet in the air. And it's frustrating because it's actually a safety issue for me that I can't sit in that seat and reach the pedals. I have to scoot forward, which causes the computer and the machine to read that I'm not sitting in the seat. So if there's one thing as a safety issue as a woman or even a young person working on a farm that doesn't have a lot of height, please take into account, because it is incredibly dangerous and frustrating to have a piece of equipment turn off on you while you're trying to do something.